Yeah. Elves, rogues, and rifts. It's the update. And it's time. Yeah. Oh. What up, peeps? It's Great White. Making it happen again today with some more Portal Knights. The new update is out. Rogues, elves, rogues, rifts, DLC stuff, crazy stuff. It's crazy. There's lots of things to look at. We're gonna be in creative mode first. This is gonna be cut up into a few different episodes. This series, so we're gonna showcase all the different new things. I'm gonna do my best to show you everything. I'm gonna start with things that are not included in the paid DLC because there is free stuff that's coming with this update that we're gonna be getting. A lot of stuff in creative mode that you guys may or may not know about already. Look at these enemies. Oh, that's crazy. In creative mode, enemies, what? Oh, guys, there's so much to check out. I'm pretty excited to do it. We're going to start off with all the new stuff in creative, so let's jump into it. The first thing I wanted to look at today, the first thing we're going to kind of like check out here is going to be the new blocks, the changes to blocks. So there have been some updates to some of the existing blocks that they have in the game already, and I think it's worth pointing out. I could be wrong. It happens very often, but I'm going based off memory here, and I do believe this is a new texture for the wood. It seems different to me. I might be wrong about this one. Some of these are different, but it looks different. I think it does. I could be crazy. It's very possible. But if we want to move on to the next actual new thing, this is the first new thing I want to show you guys. So you guys know the roof tile blocks? They did add a couple new roof tile blocks. So we had originally red and black, and now, well, it's kind of like an orangish red. And now we have this green and blue for the roof tile, which I think is really great because these are useful. They're called roof tile, but they make great just tile blocks. So they're good for floors too. It'd be cool. I bet there's some really cool ways you can mix these to make some cool patterns for like a hallway or something like that on the floor. Let's make some tile patterns. So that's definitely a super cool addition. I'm very happy with that. I would like to see one of these blocks in a lighter color. I think that would be really nice to have. But what we have right now is very good. There's some other things they've added that'll make things very interesting and make us, well, basically allow us to be a lot more creative with our builds, I think. The next thing I want to point out is this is our stone brick. Stone brick looks very different. It's very, very, very different than what it used to be, especially the wall. This wall texture used to be a lot more like, kind of like this edge, you can see. It used to be a lot more like that, a lot more straight cut, but now they've got this kind of like wider spread brick, which is cool. I like it. I think it's nice, but that's definitely something new. Also, for our red and our dark brick, those are different now too. These ones have a new texture as well. I do like this one. It's not quite as wide set as these bricks, but it definitely has some gapping in between, and I think it looks really good. It looks pretty tight. I'm pretty excited to start using that in some builds. I do have some builds that use the red brick for roofs, and I'm actually, you know what? I wonder. Let's grab one really quick here. I wonder if it's going to still look good if we use, oh, that's roof tile, excuse me. Red brick. So if we have red brick, F1, there we go. Let's get this out of my inventory. Let's grab this. If we put this in a line, is it still? Okay, it is still. It doesn't give you a lot of the brick if you do it in a straight line like that. So if you're using this for a roof, it's still gonna look okay. It really doesn't even look like brick if you do it that way. So yeah, we still have the flexibility using these for roof blocks, which is nice. It's good that maintained the normal texture when it's a single block versus when you have it as a flat line like that. Really interesting, like that they take that stuff into consideration, having the different textures for different ways you place the block. It's really nice to have. We also do have a lighter block now. I think this is the yellow brick block. This yellow brick was in here before. This is not a new block necessarily. It is a new texture to this block that existed before. I didn't have this in my lineup from before though, so this must have been added in the most recent update. Not this one, the current one, but the one previous. But outside of that, everything else for old blocks is pretty much the same. I think that this yellow and red, it does look different to me. You guys can call me out for being crazy if you want to again, but I think those glow a little bit more than they used to. They definitely they seem different to me for sure. That's certainly true. Same with these two. I wonder if they changed something with the lighting. I'm pretty excited to test out Mount White because I think they might have done some updates to the lighting. These seem to glow in a very different way compared to the way they used to, at least. Yeah, same with this glowing runestone. The rest of these are pretty much the same. There are some other new blocks to take a look at, though. If we take a look at the the menu here, we do have a new, ooh, this is an exciting one. So you guys know about the refined darkwood block and then the refined wood, these two here. Those are nice textures to have, nice colors. We have a new one, a gray refined wood. They also changed the name. It's no longer refined dark wood. It's polished wood block, polished dark wood block, polished gray wood block, which is a sad time for Portal Knights history because that's my favorite block to say. It used to be called refined dark wood block. Refined Darkwood Block was my favorite set of words to say in a row, and now they've changed it. It's a sad day. Sad day, but a fantastic, exciting day for the new block, so that's nice. We have this new gray brick. It's a super, like, wide brick. It's the large white stone brick block, which definitely looks super nice. I do like that one a lot, too. We have some new textures, some new blocks altogether, actually, in this, what's called the dungeon set. This is, actually, excuse me, the dungeon set starts over there. What is this? Oh, this is still part of our stone. So our small stone brick block and our small bright stone brick block, that's what these are going to be. And yeah, just a lot of variety. Like, we have a lot of different stone bricks now, which is super cool. That's going to allow you to build a lot of different buildings that kind of tie together. They look very similar, but you can have some variance in the textures you have for like walls and stuff like that. It's definitely going to be a nice addition. I'm pretty excited about those two. Now we're moving on to the dungeon set. The dungeon set. Ooh, and we're going to be able to make some cool stuff with this too. Check it out. So we're starting off with gray hardstone block and polished gray hardstone block. This one, the polished has more of like the rune stone, like studded like shapes and stuff inside of it, which is cool. But I love that they gave us the option to have just a regular, just the gray hardstone block with the flat, because honestly, if you have walls, if you put like a wall around this, you could do it on like this side, obviously, but if you decided to put your wall here, you have a pretty nice looking tile like brick. And I think that's a really cool option, that you can cover up this edge. But if you want to keep that kind of dirty, rugged look, you can keep the edge visible. So definitely a good block. I'm very happy with this addition. Actually, all of these are really good. I used to complain about Portal Knights only having like very like, their different block colors were very aggressive. Like there wasn't a whole lot that you could combine and mix together. And it seems like they've really made an attempt to get a lot more like neutral colors added in with this update to give us the flexibility to kind of mix these colors in a way we weren't able to before. So it's definitely going to add a lot of flexibility for builders in this game. Next, we have the dark version of this same block. So this is a darker version, obviously, kind of a similar thing, darker palette. And then we have a lighter version of the same thing. So yeah, like I said, a lot of addition with neutral colors, which is really, really awesome. Man, I've got a lot of plans. And they even went as far as to add a sort of like a yellow hardstone polished, which is definitely nice. This one, oh, did I forget to place the other half of this? Oh, my bad. Well, you guys can imagine. Let me get rid of that. 3. It kind of looks similar. But this one is part of this orange-brown color. Yeah, definitely super cool. Obviously, this is part of the dungeon set, so I do expect to see this in a lot of dungeons, of course. It is going to look very cool. The lighting things they've updated too, we'll kind of get to that in a minute, is going to help out with the cool dungeon effect as well. Now, some other new things I wanted to go over. We're moving on to decorations, or excuse me, to like tables, crafting table sort of things. There are other like decorative stuff in here too. This is furniture, I think is what they call this category. In here, not a whole lot new. The one thing I wanted to point out is in the Baroque set, everything's the same for wood. All this is the same as it was before. Stone hasn't changed. Baroque set, they did give us a Baroque mirror. I think that's new. I don't remember seeing that ever before. One thing to point out is this has just a matte glass. It's not like, it doesn't reflect. I put this over here to compare it to. You guys can see if you look closely, you can see like a world in there. It's like this weird tiny wood square portal to another dimension. And I hate that. I hate that so much. I try to stay positive, guys, but this is the most annoying thing in the world. I hate those mirrors so much. I wish they were just matte, like just like this. I think this is a much better way to do a mirror if you're not actually going to do a mirror. It's so weird. It's such a weird thing to do. Whatever. Now over here we have our ranger, and we already had this. I put it here to show you. We have a new statue. So we have the ranger, the warrior, and now we have the mage statue, which is coming with the mages guild in the new update. That's part of the free update, which is pretty exciting. We have a banner to go with it, and I love this banner. So they have a different bottom for each banner, so they definitely changed this one as well, which is cool. I like how they all kind of mix together well. You can see we have like these outward shooting beams from the sword. They're kind of shooting down from the arrow, which is kind of creating that motion effect like the arrow is being shot forward. It's definitely very cool. And then we have a similar thing with those beams. We use those to kind of project a magical force away from this shield, which is definitely nice. And then we also had some variants, but also some similarity with the bottom of the banner. So I think they did a really good job with the art style on these. I'm a really big fan of how they did this stuff. These, I don't know, they're so cool. I'm pretty excited to start kind of putting those up around in the Mount White build. Once we get to the higher part of the mountain, it's going to be pretty awesome. The statue's pretty cool too. I do like it. Holding a little magical ball. Pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff. I like the hood. Oh, so cool. So cool. We do have one new painting. I believe we're over in decorations now. If we come down here, one new painting. This is Portrait of Svorinsven the Sanctimonious. Svorinsven the Sanctimonious. He's a frightening guy, that's for sure. He's got skulls on his shoulders. Oh my. Oh my. We already had this. You guys, this already existed, but there is a new thing. So we had the explosive barrel. Now we also have an explosive container, which, sure, why not? Why not? I'm down. That's cool with me. Now, this is some cool stuff. This is some new stuff that got added. We have some new, what do you call this? Vegetation, flora. We have, in this category, what is this? Potted plants. These aren't very potted, but they're plants nonetheless. We have a Topiary Cube. We have a Topiary Helix, Teddy Bear, Golem, and a Topiary Portal. So these are just really cool things you can start adding to your gardens, which I think is awesome. So the cube I was especially interested in. So you're going to be able to make cool hedges with this. I also was just screwing around and I made a tree with this. It's not perfect. You could do something much better than this, obviously. I wasn't trying to go all out and make something very, very, very cool. I just wanted to see, could I get this to work as a tree? When you place these, you cannot place them as like in the air, so I couldn't go and place one up here, but what you can do is you can come in and just like place some stuff, place it on top of it, and then break the stuff underneath it. So if you wanted to make a big cool tree, these work very well for that. I'm sure you could do it much better than I did if you kind of like adjusted the levels they were on, kind of had some variance there and didn't make it just flat like that. I'm sure you could do some cool stuff. These are very reminiscent of the leaves that B000100 uses in his Minecraft texture pack, which if you guys don't know him, you should check him out. He's the greatest Minecraft YouTuber in the world. He just made a comeback recently. Okay, I'm done plugging him. Let's move on. We also have this cool tree, this hedge tree thing. Helix. They call it a helix. I like it. It's pretty cool. Same thing with the teddy bear, kind of a similar texture. The golem, very cool. And then the portal, and yes, you can walk through it. Fantastic. What a great addition. I'm a big fan of that. It's pretty cool. These guys are now in creative mode. They were not in creative mode before. They were already in the game before. They were not available in creative mode, so they are in here now. These are your three Utans. El Ulum, Ajquar, and El Auk. And then we have one new person. Zareth is our new wizard that you can place. So that's our one new NPC that's available. Pretty cool stuff. Now the next thing we're gonna go over is gonna be enemies. Enemies are an interesting thing to talk about. Check this out. Hit F1. You guys can see. So when it comes to enemies, Portal Knights. Portal Knights, we love you, Portal Knights. You're fantastic in every way. We love you, we love you, we love you. Portal Knights, you're really making me mad sometimes, okay? I'm just putting it out there. You really make me mad sometimes. You put restrictions on us. For what reason? For what reason have you put restrictions on us? Why? Why? So you can place up to 100 enemies. Fine. Okay, 100 enemies is a lot of enemies. That's great. Cool. I will place 100 enemies. I'm fine. You want to restrict me there? I'd rather you didn't, but okay. But now there's a restriction where in this one map, you can place up to 7 different kinds of enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if I come into the enemy list and I scroll down, say we want to add a ancient mummy now. Ancient mummies are cool. Boom. Cannot place more spawner types. So there's only 7 allowed of different types of spawners, and that's it. That's all you get. That's the restriction. You can't have any more different types. You can't have more of these same types. So I could come in here with I could scroll up and grab, what did we have? A mini dragon swooper. We could place 100 of these. Oh, it's just hundreds of them. They're everywhere. Oh, mini dragons all over the place. Oh God, how will we ever win against a mini dragon army? We can't. It's simply impossible. Great, we can have as many of those as we want. We haven't even gotten halfway to our limit yet. This is totally fine. But I can't have more types. This is the same as the restriction that you guys gave us when we can't place different types of flora from other biomes in the one biome we're in. So for example, in this one, I only have these certain trees that we... Actually, where are the trees? That's an... Oh, there are no trees because we're in this biome. Excuse me. We're in the test biome. But yeah, we only have certain stuff we can place. We don't have access to the different kinds of trees or like crystals and things like that from other worlds, which just drives me crazy. Give us all the stuff. This is creative mode. Give me all the stuff. Please get rid of this limit. Portal Knights, please. Let me place as many different kinds of enemies. Let me place as many enemies as I want. If it breaks the game... it breaks all the time anyway. It's fine. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of freaking out. I was going to try and keep my own opinion out of this video, but I have to let it out at least a little bit. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Oh yeah, let's talk about this too. There is a new thing where you can test your islands. So I can go ahead and hit test play island. And that's going to change us over. We have to reload the map, of course, and it's going to put it to active. So instead of having these spawners here, we're going to have actual enemies running around. So now I'm going to be Great White. I'm in the world. Do I have my... Ooh, I don't have my wings on. That's fine. And there's... there it is. Yes. There's a little army of mini dragons. What up, mini dragons? Get shot! I can't shoot that far. Boom! Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God! Oh God! Oh, don't attack a giant group of mini dragons. So you can definitely still screw players over and place a bunch of enemies. But what I'm saying is if we're allowed to do that, if I can get away with doing that and placing that many enemies, why, Portal Knights, why do I only get 7 different types of enemies? Why? Also, why are we not restricted based on our biome for the types of enemies we can place when we're not restricted, when we are restricted rather, for the types of plants that we can place? Portal Knights, give us creative mode. It's creative mode. Make it creative mode. Stop restricting us. There's no reason. Okay, I'm off my soapbox now. Let's move on. The last thing we have to talk about is going to be the logic items. Okie dokie, let's do this. So, logic items. We have all kinds of logic items. Let's start at the top. First, we have a pressure plates. Check it out. There's different colors. Blue, white, red, yellow, and green. You step on them, they light up. Definitely a cool effect. I like the sound. Yeah, that's definitely super cool. I like the way they've designed them, the way they look like the studded runestone. Definitely really good effects, good for dungeons. I'm gonna love it. I like that the white one is more of just like a gray. So if you want more of a neutral color to blend in with your dungeon, that's definitely nice. We have the same thing with levers here. They're not on a timer. You can leave them switched on. You switch them on, they stay lit. So that's definitely cool. Yeah, definitely pretty neat. Different colors for those two. Then we have buttons. Seems like buttons are the same as levers. Once you press them in, they stay pressed in. You can't... Oh, okay. You're not able to unpress them. Once they're pressed in, they're just pressed in. So the lever is more if you want to be able to turn it on and off. The button is only turn on, and then you're done. It's on now. That's interesting. That's good to know. I like that. I wonder, can you place... Can you? Ooh, that's a good question. We're going to test something really quick. I don't know if you can place levers on walls, because that might be super cool. And give me a lever, please. Okay, you cannot. Oh, you can! Yes! Fantastic. What about buttons? Now I have to know. I assume not the pressure plate, right? I mean, I think that's probably a safe assumption, isn't it? Yes, you can. You can put buttons on walls too. That's great. Let's put that back. Let's come over here. What about, let's just see. Pressure plate on a wall. No, pressure plate's not going to go on a wall. It's only on the floor. That makes sense. And it wouldn't go on the ceiling, of course. Good. I'm glad they added that so you can put them on the walls. Now, one thing I did want to point out, and the reason I have these out here, is that you do have the lighting items. Those have been moved. They're no longer in here. They were in here before. There's no lighting items in here anymore. They've been moved over to the logic items, which has a few changes. Check this out. So torches, there are torches you can put on the ground. There are torches that have like these new standing things, and we have unlit torches that are actually unlit, not like the old ones that were like weirdly lit but not lit at the same time. They were like not on fire, but they were glowing yellow. They were very strange. Now we have actual unlit torches, which is super cool. Let's go ahead and test these out too real quick, just because I want to know. If we do a wall here and we grab these 3 types of torches again, we have lying torch, placeable torch, and placeable torch unlit. Let's go. Lying torch doesn't go on a wall. It only goes on the ground. Okay. So that's only going to lay there. And then we got a regular torch. And a regular unlit torch. Okay. Okay. So those actually hang, and then they actually have like these stands they go in now. That's super cool. I like that. Good job, Portal Knights. Top notch. Now we have these things that I'm not sure what's going on here. I think these are just... They're just lights. Yeah, look at that. Turn it on. Turn it off. Turn it on. Turn it off. Okay. Interesting. So you can turn these on and off. Ooh, I wonder with these... Let's do some more testing. Let's go like this. If I place a wall here, and if I place a ceiling, can these be placed on a wall or a ceiling? Let's see. Let's take the green one, I guess. That's fine. They do go on the wall, and they do go on the ceiling. That is good news. That's top notch. These are awesome. These are the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Portal Knights, you freaking nailed it. This is great. These are exciting. I'm excited. Oh, wow. I did want to point out with the lights, I believe there's a new one. Were there pink and purple before? I could be wrong. There might not. These might have been in here the whole time, but there they are if you didn't already know about them. Dude, this is so cool. I'm excited about these. Holy crap. These are going to look good in Troubadour Tavern if any of you follow the Mount White build. Those would look good in there. Super good. We have this. Hello. This is a portal gate. Okay, so you can't open it, but what we can do is this is the connection tool. I've never done this before, so let's learn together. Apply connection. Current connection, none. Okay. What if I come over here? Can I click on you? Say, let's do this green lever. Get connection. Okay. Well, let's come over here. Apply connection. Okay. Wonderful. Does it connect? Oh, I can connect to other things too? I can connect it to other things? I believe that's what this means. Wait a second. Interesting. Okay, well, let's turn that off. Toggle. And it just disappears. You can go right through. Oh, wait. Wait a second. I can't go through it. I wonder if it's just because we're in creative. That makes sense. But it does totally disappear, which is interesting. Okay. All right, cool. Now we have these. Now, I believe... These should be traps, right? So if we come into logic items, scroll down a little bit. Rotating poison cannon trap. So I believe that these have to be activated. So say we grab one of our pressure plates, for example. Let's grab the green one. Sure, why not? And I bring this. I want to get connection. I want to cover here. I want to input 1, start firing repeatedly, start rotating. It'll rotate? Okay. It's not firing repeatedly. How about that? Nothing. Oh, hello! Alright. Ouch! How much damage does this puppy do? Let's see. Hold on. Wait for it to rotate one more time. Boom! Wow, 336. That's a lot of damage. Let's disconnect. Start rotating. So, it should just fire, right? Oh, it's firing into the door. That's why I wasn't. Okay, I see. Interesting. Okay. Now we have these. You've seen these before if you've played, like, the Columbus Trials. These flame door things will kill you. They'll kill you good. Oh, yeah. We've got wall trap. These ones just keep firing, so you don't have to hook these ones up. They just kind of go for it all the time. We have a magma block. It's a 2x2 for some reason, which is interesting to me. I don't know why we don't get 1x1 magma blocks, but that's fine. I mean, we can make it work. It's no big deal. We have these bigger wall firing things. All the different types, too. So you have, like, light. You have fire, ice, poison, ice. Cursed cannon trap. I don't know what that means. That's interesting. And then over here we have the new music items, which is pretty cool. You guys saw that at the beginning of the video. So if we come over here. Oh, I think this has to be activated, but not these ones. Huh. Interesting. So the A is not those. It starts on C. Interesting. I like that. Now these, I assume, since these are cubes, the only way you're going to get these to work is by hooking them up to, like, something. Hooking them up to, like, a trap or something. We have guitar also. Ooh, I like that. That's fun. Interesting. And then we have drums, which you guys saw already. We have tambourine. Snare, hi-hat, cowbell. I think that's a timpani. Bongos. And then something, I don't know what that is. I don't tell you. Hold on, let me check. Bongo, conga and bongo. And you can walk between these and hit both of them. Yep, so you can start making songs. The one thing I haven't gone over today, which we should point out, is that there are these logic items. We have OR gates, NOT gates, XOR gate, NOR gate, AND gate, NAND gate, delay, clock, and timer. Now, that's going to take a lot more than this video to go over those, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys all the new items and what they are, what you can expect. What we did not show today is we did not show the paid DLC stuff. So, if you're not aware already, there are things that are locked right now. So, if we look at Fuzzy Scrimps McCuddlefluffs, or if we look at, for example, some of these decorative items, not here, but over here, rather. Like, for example, all these wedding items, or this statue, the rogue statue, the tall iron window. A lot of these cool things are locked and not available until you buy the DLC, which I'm going to leave my opinion out of it. We're not going to give you an opinion, but this is everything you've seen in this video today so far is what you get without buying any DLC. This is free update stuff that we're looking at right now. I will go over the paid DLC stuff in another video. I'll go ahead and buy that and show it to you guys in a video too. But this is what you can expect from the update. Listen, my opinion aside about like things that I may have problems with, I really do like this update. I think they've added some really cool stuff, especially adding the enemies, although there are frustrations I have with some of it. It's definitely going to take Portal Knights to a new level. I think it's going to make this game a lot more popular than it has been already. I think a lot of this is going to give us a lot more freedom, not just with blocks, but with these logic items, with making more interesting worlds for people to download and explore. Really happy with this update. I hope you guys are as excited for it as I am. It's really going to change some things. And yeah, make sure you guys make like the video, subscribe, leave a comment if you have. Give me your opinion. Like, what do you guys think is the most exciting? Are you most excited about the logic items? Are you most excited about the new decorative items, the new blocks? What has really got you excited for this? That's fun. That's weird. Well, yeah, what's got you most excited for the update? Wow, look at all this stuff. So much stuff. That's every item in the game so far, except for the paid DLC stuff. Oof, that's a lot of things. Portal Knights, you're doing a good job. We love you. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. We'll have another video to showcase the adventure mode stuff that's new. But until next time, you guys have the best kind of day. See you later. Oh, hey, I forgot something. Check it out. I forgot about this. What the crap? I don't know what I just did. Guys, there's two other items I forgot to show you. There's this obelisk. So if you scroll to the bottom here, we have this obelisk and we have this unlock indicator. Let me place that again because I don't know what I just did. I think the obelisk is just like a end of the game thing. It might be part of the rifts because I haven't explored those yet. I just jumped into creative, so I'm not sure what's going on here. This unlock indicator, I don't know. Can we do something? We can apply a connection. Okay, well, let's do it then. Can I get connection? Apply connection. Okay, what happens when I stand on this now? Oh, okay. So that does something. Unlock indicator. Maybe we put that above a door or something. And then dispel obelisk. No idea. I have no idea. You tell me. I've got no clue. We'll figure it out later, I'm sure. But that's it. Bye!